on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So trouble already here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he fouled on his play to move the sticks. Here's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Again, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throwing to start the drive. Atkins. And this is incomplete. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Atkins in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
zone. Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's got some space here. And will score. Touchdown, Seattle. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive. Turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Watson off play action. Out to his left. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Quick throw to Collins. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Seahawks at 12-3 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
102 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back to Walker on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Atkins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Faking the give. Now Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 22, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Ochenuwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack in the campaign. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on 1st down. Atkins. This complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Atkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sun. Talk over what to do next. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Atkins setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Atkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Atkins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Watson on 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing to start the drive. Atkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake. Atkins. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters, but we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Atkins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Atkins in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Dante Jackson on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches on the Seahawks 37-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That's complete. It's Collins.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run again on first down, Chubb. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 2nd down, Atkins. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a